Pleiades rescue operation. After sustained Thargoid attacks on civilian targets in the Pleiades Nebula, system authorities have launched a rescue operation to locate and recover survivors. The operation is being coordinated by Superintendent Marla Poulsen of Aegis Research, who made this announcement. System authorities in the Pleiades have been channeling their resources into combating the Thargoid menace. As a result, search and rescue initiatives have been neglected, but we are determined to plug that gap. That means a lot of civilians rescued from escape pods, which also means a lot of hungry mouths to feed, so we'll need to bolster our current food stocks as a precautionary measure. Pilots are requested to recover occupied escape pods and damaged escape pods. In addition, the following food resources are also required: fruit and vegetables, grain, and food cartridges. Both recovered pods and food stocks should be delivered to Donosok, in the Pleiades Sector IRW, D155 system. The campaign begins on the 9th of August 3304 and will run for 1 week. If the final target is met earlier than planned, the campaign will end immediately. Aranbarahan campaign concludes. A spokesperson for Aranbarahan Purple Creative has announced that its campaign to build a cargo ship has been enthusiastically received by the galactic community. Scores of pilots supported the campaign by delivering commodities to Barnes Terminal, and by eliminating agitators in Aranbarahan, thereby ensuring the safety of traders. Pilots who contributed to the initiative can now collect their rewards from Barnes Terminal, in the Aranbarahan system. Further arrests of Thargoid cultists. The Federal Intelligence Agency has apprehended further members of the Thargoid cult, to determine if they are communicating with the Thargoids. Media channels report a division in public opinion regarding the FIA's actions. Some see the arrests as illegal and tantamount to religious persecution. Others claim that the Thargoid worshippers have invited suspicion upon themselves, and that the detainments are justified. Dr. Jamila Griffin of the Galactic Interfaith Commune commented, "We strongly oppose this hostility against the Thargoid sect. These arrests are motivated by fear rather than evidence. We must fight for the civil rights of our fellow citizens, even if we do not share their beliefs." A prominent campaigner against the Thargoid cult, Juanita Bishop, told the media, "This is a victory for right-thinking people everywhere. Those warped alien lovers are a blight on our system, one that should have been eradicated long ago." Senior Agent Micah Whitefield of the FIA stated, "This operation is purely a security matter. Under federal law, any action that undermines enemy activity during wartime is legal, including the suspension of civil liberties. We are expanding our investigation to include all members of this organization and anyone with a connection to it."
Hello everybody, Mr. Moo here in the cockpit, here in Elite Dangerous, here in the Kutnal system at Oswald Point. And yeah, like the title says, if your election lasts for more than 4 days, please consult a doctor. Jumpy, hello, the Eric G. Let's say hello to everybody here. We got Commander Varad, Grislago, Marino Twine, ECP Games. Let's see here, Terlock, The Eric G. Jumpy Humpy Spider. There we go. Thank you so much. How's everybody doing today? Oh, shout outs also to RESH, OMG, Wee Wee, and Magnum Dongle. Thank you all so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew, and hello, Gret. Ah, well, hell of a day, wasn't it? Elite Dangerous, where you're constantly struggling to keep the needle hovering somewhere between 0 and explode. Sanson 07, Jumpy, just spent an entire afternoon sorting out my room and putting in a new desk. Whee! Now, who are you? Q Henderson. Ah, you're clean. Good. Carry on. My back is a swimming pool and I'm knackered. How hot is it over there these days? Are you still in the heat wave? Are you trailing off the heat wave? Are you going into a new heat wave? It's kind of what we ran into this week. Northema 07 to you. So yeah, from one crisis now into just the regular work. 20C, but I've just been moving, and yeah, that would do it too. Putting in a new desk and rearranging everything is not... Yeah. I getcha. Ray, how often does Malik VR stream? I think he streams damn near daily. Rasma Fett, hey! And a Brofist, which you can't see, but... Well, I'm punching my monitor. Damn it, now I need a new monitor. Thank you so much for that. Flying around from one USS to the other, pondering why I can't find a weapons fire detected higher than a threat 2. Huh. I'm not sure. Just luck of the draw, I guess, because we all know how RNGesus works. That's not needing a new monitor, and it's an excuse to upgrade. I think I ran through all of my excuses to upgrade already. I have no more excuses to upgrade. Unless I tell Niao, hey, want a 1080? And she will look at me and say, what do you want? I want to get you a 1080? No, things that do not fly. Anvils, turkeys, my reasoning sometimes. I've already got a 4K monitor. Let's see. Mission board. Right. It's election season. So we're going to hit the campaign trail and see how hard it hits back. Just say Hank knocked it over. Found a Threat 5 condo with thermal on their beams. Nearly cooked my goose. Kept the heat below 100 though. Nice. No, really. For realsies. Sensitive poll data. 54 units of coffee. Well, here's some high influence. $128,000 light seconds. Let's not. That's what we call fly past country. Election. Donate 72 units of personal weapons. I see. How's the week been? Dead on Tuesday, had to work earlier yesterday. Oh, Terlock, you missed a hell of a thing. Let's see, that looks like everything. I guess we can go to Undine. Yeah, may as well. So just do a little bit of flying here. Our opposing candidate seems to have spontaneously combusted in a freak accident. We have no idea how this happened. Yeah, weird. Oh yeah, the poison. The poison meant for the other guy. The other guy's poison. The poison meant specially for the other guy. Gear up?
Gear coming up.
Galaxy map.
Galaxy map.
So no, Terlock, let's see here. What happened? Well, the PvP event was a smashing success, although a little worried about the number of people that wanted to kill me. A little saddened by that, a little bit more paranoid. Election delivered 200 units of polonium in the name of democracy. Ah, thank you, Comrade Putin. But no, a lot of people tried to kill me. A few people succeeded. Let's see, what else? We got UA bombed on Wednesday. That was fun.
Interstellar
also,
travel
a
mode
great
engaging.
big shout out to everybody that
Exit
participated in
destination
rescuing
confirmed.
Clinton Enterprise.
Arrival in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Especially, you know, all the air entry members, and also Jumpy Humpy Spider and his crew, the Emporium. Let's see, frame should track an detector. Oh, all right. Oh, good thing I'm not needing to scan anything. Oh yeah, Jumpy, there was a big PvP event. Tierlock, do we know what we got to kill for the UA bomb? Not a clue. And we'll let it be for now. We thought we were onto something, but it doesn't look like the actual numbers are bearing out on that. And Argus Wolf, hey, what's the good word? And so today, yeah, I mean, so Tuesday, fight for my life. Wednesday, fight for the station's life. Thursday, No, now it's just regular run-of-the-mill stuff and just regular run-of-the-mill people trying to murder me. Thursday, sneak attack from the Spoiler. Well, Jumpy, before you do that, I did get the archive up on YouTube, so you get to see the entire... There was a comment from Emperor Palpatine. Emperor Palpatine's YouTube account itself. And it said, "Damn, that poor Challenger." And I'm like, okay, when you've got a Sith Lord feeling bad for the beating you're handing out... Chimp Slippers, what do you think about the Federal Corvette? Just got back after taking a break from trying, keyword trying, to get all engineers to level 5. The Corvette is it's a good ship. It's maneuverable. The Alpha Strike it's not the highest Alpha, but it can move, it can dance for something that big. Also, the two huge hardpoints are just begging for something, you know, something made of incredible firepower. I don't use it as my regular because we've got a lot of small stations in the area. Yeah, the Alpha Strike is in, you know, when it... I guess Alpha Strike doesn't quite apply, but the DPS on it isn't the highest. The DPS on the Federal Corvette is not the highest, I will say that. There are other ships that can pull more DPS, but these things will... The Federal Corvette will still rip you up one side and down the other. Sanson, my top hat merges thrust vectors too. Sweet! So yeah, a conversation last night I was having with Sanson about how he thought he had a 4-way hat and it's actually an 8-way hat. And I was commenting that on my hat switch, on my throttle, if you have something other than... If you only have something linked to the cardinal directions, up, down, left, right, that, you know, like thruster control on mine, that the in-betweens will actually be merged. And his does too. It really makes for some nice smooth maneuvering. 1750 DPS and 11k shield. That's not bad. What are you running for 1750 DPS? Oh yeah, the twin turbo lasers, those are always fun. Remains to be seen why the Anaconda has more DPS than a Corvette. Terralock, hat switch on the throttle or on the stick. Though, Sanson, you say that hat switch is on the stick. Do you have trouble when you're trying to maneuver and use thrust vectoring at the same time? That's why I had to move my thruster controls over to the throttle. That way I could, you know, steer with my right hand and use thrusters with the left. Terralock, yes. Nice hit. Can I post the link in here? Yeah, one second here. There you go. You've, go ahead and post it up. And if you need more time, let Gret know. Or let me know. Or don't bother because you've got the link out. Excellent. Finally, Nacer got voice attack set up and man, I feel powerful. Ain't it great? Terralock, yeah, can you throw a permit Jumpy's way? Gear up.
Landing gear raised.
Yeah, 1750, that's gotta be frags. Galaxy map.
Galaxy map.
No, sorry about that, Sanson. You'll get a throttle. And then things will be mighty. These things out. Somebody handed it
Hyperspace
out.
velocity reached. Key systems are at optimal levels, readying for exit now.
Well, Terralock, I had it all set up last time, and then you beat me to it. Uterin Ring, alright. Oh dear, Mu has that voice again? What voice are you talking about? I mean, I'm a little congested. I had... didn't sleep well last night and just kind of... So yeah, I probably do sound, like, terrible. Mark Hamill grumbly voice? Mark Hamill grumbly voice. Oh, the one he uses for almost all villains? Tell you what, if I'd been smart, I would have not forgotten to take my allergy medicine. Deep low rumble, a lot of phlegm needed. I have never needed a lot of phlegm for a low rumble. That just sounds unhealthy. That's unsanitary, man.
Authorization cleared. Land on pad 2-6.
Copy tower. Pad left, 2-6.
7 o'clock immediate.
Gear down.
Gear down.
You'll wage a one-cow war if Glidden gets attacked? Somebody was saying, you know, watch. Glidden gets hit by Thargoids after, Let's see here, 1 second. Did you make your target subsystems via command? That's part of HCS Sanson. No, Ray, I was joking yesterday. Watch, we get UA bombed and then the Thargoids attack. Or somebody else was saying that, and I said, you know what? If that's true, I will personally ensure that the only place the Thargoid language is spoken is hell. I was not in my happiest. I wasn't the most cheerful guy yesterday. I wasn't the happiest moo I could be. I didn't need reputation. Why did I take reputation? Oh well. Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Gear up.
Go for departure.
Gear coming up.
Alright, Ray, take care. Have a good one. And Get the Shadow, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Pull up a seat. Today is a much more chill day than the previous couple of days. Ah, Commander Cottonfluff, there.
You have the all clear? Goodbye, Commander.
Goodbye, station.
Leaving system. Interstellar travel mode engaging now. Scanning for
reason to find out who
anomalies.
did the
None
UA.
detected.
Oh no, Jumpy, it was to the death. The rules for the Moo Hunt were basically, we did it in private group, that way the only person getting stream sniped was gonna be me. Commander Cottonfluff, thank you so much for the follow. I'd say pull up a seat, but we know you're already here, and apparently comfortable. So no, it was in the private group, that way the only one getting stream sniped was me. We had some access control, and also, I mean, because we are... This was like the company's softball tournament. None of us are, you know, massive PvP wonks. So, yeah, it was... I flew around, you interdicted me, and that would signal your intent to attack. So if I was interdicted by you, it was weapons free. Are PAs the best for the vet? They're pretty good if you can get the nose around, if you got the aim for it. Which, at some point, I really need to get the shockwave set back up. Oh, by the way, for everybody, the exclamation point ship's command is back in effect. So you can click on that or hit exclamation point ships and see what the configuration is, at least of the most current ship I'm flying, because I still switch modules around a lot. Your vet doesn't tolerate weakness. Any hostile who attacks is not surviving. Well, now you just got me curious. Find me a parking spot. Be it ever so crumbled. Well, Terlock, actually, the funny thing is, with the UA bombing, I think that is the only time, and I said this yesterday, but I will say it again. It's one of the few times that Galnet would have to report that a station was UA bombed, and it actually did several billion credits worth of improvements. Because, let's face it, Glidden Enterprise is... the only thing holding it together are the bird droppings. I feel like I need a tetanus shot just looking at it. Fruit and vegetable... sensitive pull data... Oh, gold! Let's see here. Sensitive pull data, high influence... serum Thai, tiramisu, whatever. That is true. I do warn people about the rust lung. Oh yeah, big birds. Somebody dropped off, one of those birds dropped off like 50 tons of bio-waste into the station the other day. Nope, still 128,000 light seconds. Damn. It didn't get any closer. 8753. Let's see, where's that going to? Serum 2, right. $18 tons of landmines. What in the hell kind of election are we doing here? This is the weirdest ass election I've ever seen. Galaxy map.
Galaxy map.
Heretics Haven, hey, what's up? Terrorlock, I'm picturing this massive bird sitting on one of the light poles and just goes, peep. The very rare mega keet. I tell you what, Silas is getting more and more unhinged. I mean, he was asking, at Narvard, he was asking for something like 16 tons of narcotics. Like, Silas.
Jumping to next
Dude, are
system.
you okay, man? You don't, like, need to talk or something?
Key systems are at optimal levels, readying for exit. Ah, damn it. Oh, I should have installed that Discovery scanner. Instead, we're gonna need the nav beacon. Silas was the one that sent me out to blow up merchants and hit 5881. Holy crap, Silas is really having a... maybe he's going through a divorce we don't know about or something. He's just getting more and more erratic. Poor guy. Somebody really ought to take him out for a drink and just talk. He needs a bartender. He needs a good bartender.
Scan detected.
There we go, 20 light seconds. And who in the hell is trying to scan me? That doesn't matter. Married to the woman who runs Hip 5881 Limited. Their divorce was finalized. So you're saying, like... Oh, shoot, was it George Lucas going through the divorce, or was it Steven Spielberg during Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom? Because I remember one of those two was going through a nasty divorce, and it kind of influenced the movie a little bit. No, it was Temple of Doom. I just can't remember if it was Lucas or Spielberg. But no, earlier I was also, Lucas. Temple of Doom came out in 84, he was divorced in 83. Alright, thank you, Terlock. Wait, it was both? Damn. Oh, high G here, alright. No, I should have been actually planning the stream out a little bit better, but I was chatting it up with Malik's chat and talking about just the weirdness magnet that is my life. Or at least where I grew up. When you have a classmate, I mean, you got the two stories, you know, you've got, well, the two really high profile stories. The one where one classmate ended up with fire coming out the side of his head from the stolen potassium. And then you've got the other classmate who tried to run down a deputy in a combine. I grew up in very strange circumstances. So no, I should have been planning things out, but then I just mentioned the combine incident, and Malik's chat was like, what? So, of course, that's a story that can't go untold. Terlock, yes, 4 Superfund sites. Nacer, my mouse just died. Well, give it to the cat. So many mats to farm, Hulp. What are you trying to farm? Data, manufactured, or raw? My brother almost set a girl on fire because he liked her. You see, you're using English words, and I can comprehend the individual words, but strung together, that just makes no sense. Oh, sorry, Nacer. Oh, I'm sorry, Jumpy. Damn it. That's the way it happened. Right. Oh, mat farming's never the most exciting thing to do. That depends. I mean, what... No, what are you looking for? Are you looking for manufactured? Because that's just fun for, let's see here. There it is, pad 5. Manufactured stuff is easy if you've got a wing and they're all just, you know, tearing up the resource site. If you need... There's also assassination missions. They give... Right, 2.3 G, a little bit higher. I should have been noting the gravity a little bit. SRV mat farming is relaxing sometimes. Oh, that's true.
Touchdown, ground crew dispatched. Welcome to our starport.
2.3 G, I put it down on top of a light pole way too fast. The shields go, happens. Assassinate Pirate Lord, assassinate Pirate Lord, assassinate Pirate Lord. Boomeister Cork. I have so many questions. Urgent kill order for terrorist leader David III. Right then. Let's head to a Dentsu. Let's play with something that's got a little bit more cargo in it for, you know, some of these missions. Dark Ruffian, hello! Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Yeah, I guess they got David first and second, or it could be like, you know, I know this is supposed to be apocryphal, but I've seen it happen. Okay, again, growing up in North Iowa, going to school in, you know, just some rural high school that was actually North Springs, Rock Falls. Served 3-4 towns in the area. So, no, one of the old standbys for a prank is release 3 animals into the school hallways and number them 1, 2, and 4.
Hyperspace.
Of course, they played
Checking
a
systems
variation
now.
on that because
Complete.
everybody knows the 1, 2, 4 trick. So what they did was release
Hull
4
integrity
animals
is
and
within
number
limits.
them 1, 2,
All
3,
other
3.
systems are at normal level.
Yeah, Eric G. David the Third. Question mark? It's like that ship I saw the other day named the Invincible 7.
Vectors. Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
When I graduated, 64 people in our class. Yeah, I had
Key
48.
systems are at optimal levels. Readying for exit now.
Meanwhile, now she's like, yeah, when I graduated, we had a class of like 400, 500. I'm like, how? Animal safe color, went to next door school, farm school, painted a horse blue and a cow yellow. As one does, naturally. Mouse fixed, back to flying. Excellent. Come on. There we go. If you mean dangerous, if by dangerous you mean overshooting a planet because I forgot to look at my screen, then yes. Oh, hell, I do that all the time. Alright, looks like we're good for the election in Kutnal, given that we're at 81%. Well done. Well done. Let's see here, let's check the local... Whoops, alright. Well, I feel slightly bad for that. Let's go help out somebody. Galaxy map.
Choose somewhere interesting this time. Please?
I was gonna swap out ships and run cargo for Kutnal, but... we don't really need it. So... gonna go out and lend a little bit of a hand to the neighbors. Excuse me, nothing major. But yeah, we're gonna go give a little bit of a hand to the neighbors here that moved in. Royal Phoenix Corporation. Pretty small group. I mean, they all seem to have gone on vacation like a couple weeks back, so... but no, decent... seemed decent enough from when I made contact. I went to see the new generation ship earlier. Do any of them have a happy story? The one that couldn't stop. That had a happy ending. I mean, well... it was an ending... it was a good ending. And Heretics Haven. Yep, that's John Delancey I've got for my voice attack. I've also got William Shatner and Brian Blessed on board. But no, Royal Phoenix. They took a little bit of work to get a hold of, but seemed decent enough, folks. So, iMage, what's up? What's a good word? Will you be getting the Marina Sirtis voice file? I'm tempted. When Brian Blessed passes away, the world will be a lot quieter. No, he'll just keep echoing. Nacer, when I'm mad at mind if I issue a friend request, because I haven't done that. Go right ahead, Nacer. Haunt woods at Halloween, screaming and laughing. Much like my dad, and a chainsaw. Since Picard's coming back to Star Trek, I wonder if we'll see Q. Joke's on you, it's going to be played by Andy Dick. I'm joking about that. I hope to God that's not true. More like the North Iowa chainsaw freakout. It's also the name of my George Clinton tribute band.
Hello.
Dazzy Star, hello! Lakon, Kilo, Yankee, Lima, request docking clearance.
Lakon, Kilo, Yankee, Lima. Be aware of local gravitational conditions when approaching this facility, Commander. Fly safely. Permission authorized. Cleared for landing on docking bay 19er.
Copy, 1-9er.
Long words are so very inconvenient, aren't they?
Gear down. I know where you live in
Lowering
Glidden,
landing.
itsy-bitsy spoiler nibbling on your wires. Well, have fun picking which ones are live and which ones aren't. Excuse me. Delta, hey, what's up? Long time no see.
Terrain alert. Pull up now.
It's still good. Who's gonna play Riker, Pauly Shore? No, we're gonna get John Lovitz. Then they can redo their little comedy act, where John Lovitz tried to put Andy's head through a bar. Right, I'm gonna need a bigger can of Raid for Narford, I can see that. Let's see, Royal Phoenix, you're in a war. You need help with a pirate lord. I can help with a pirate lord. Terrorist leader. 132 tons of semiconductors. And a planetary scan in Sanguogen. I can do that. Senker Bastion again. God, they must hate me. I keep coming to Senker Bastion like... Terralock, oh god, a name I thought I'd forgotten until now. Sorry.
Landing couple of
Gear up.
disengaged. You are go for
Retracting module.
Alright, we'll help out Royal Phoenix. Just run a couple missions for him. Taking out pirates? Can do. First off, the easy one, Nehemis. Pixelized, hello. What's the good word? My good word is assassination.
Exit destination confirmed. Arrival in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How's Narford doing? It looks like we weathered the storm. Looks like we're good.
Kids these days in their crazy language, am I right?
Oh, Hardcore, thank you so much for the host. Greatly appreciated. Sanguogen Fortune Services. Alright, looks like our captain's gonna be a little shy, so we're gonna have to hunt him down. Want to get the soundbite of Jackass from Happy Gilmore? Also the thunk Volkswagen. Hey sir, 184,000 light seconds. Whee! I am so sorry. Busy place around here.
Scan detected.
Scan the nav beacon at a Hermes. Well, that's what I did. Huh. Oop, there you are. DT Travail. Oh, it's a competent Fer-de-Lance? Right.
Target shields offline.
Anyway, Sanguogen.
You were merely
Incoming
lucky.
mission critical message.
Oh, 105 grand. All right.
Hyperspace. Checking systems now. Complete.
And thank you, Hardcore. Yeah,
Key
This was
systems
good.
are at optimal
This was-
levels.
I am really,
Critical message.
I'm thrilled by our community. The Air Entry Alliance, you guys kicked ass. I mean, for a small group like us, I mean, we are a relatively small group. Our station got UA bombed, and as far as I can tell, we managed to pull together and get it fixed. And get it fixed at the last minute, because that bombing was timed to take advantage of the tick. Anyway, Heretics Haven, damn dude, give him a bit of a chance. I did. I had to unmask my guns. Just install the latest plugin. Won't stop saying needs to be updated. I hate that loop. Is that a player-controlled thing? UA bombing? Yes, it is. That is 100% player-initiated. That is not background sim. That is not NPCs doing that. That's not Thargoid agents. That is 100% a human player decided, hey, let's vandalize a station. Hardcore, you're not wrong. I do have that second account. I mean, I've been trying to figure out what to do with it. How? Go to some place that has Thargoid sensors and pick up a ton of them, and then fly to a station and drop them off. There you go. Drop off enough of them, and it tells the station, or the station starts going into shutdown mode because of all the damage, the corrosive damage from the Thargoid sensors. Clean out of the dust from my computer's help. CPU won't even go above 30C. Well, that's good. When you have dust lions instead of dust bunnies, you may have a dust problem. Could you DM me the leads you had? Yeah. I'm actually not very sure this is actually who we had, so. But I'll ding you later on that, Ghost. iMage, that would be nice, but yeah, right now UA one, if you can smuggle them in, then then you're not going to get scanned. You aren't going to get the fine/bounty. 2, it can be done in private group, open, solo, whatever. And 3, I have a problem with the fact that what black market is going to take Thargoid artifacts anymore? I mean, what kind of rock are you living under that you don't know? Ooh, shiny! Actually means your station is going to get shut down. The black market coded by FDev. Ah, yes. The same one it used to be. All caps. I'm looking for the black market. I would like to sell illegal goods. Yes, sir. I would like to buy 1 drug, please. No scan needed, just automatic bounty. I could get behind that real easy. I like that. Yeah, that's a funny thing. Silas was asking for slaves, too. Like, dude, not cool. And Terlock, you're not wrong. Alright, on approach to Senker Bastion, and there we go, comms control.
You have entered a trespass zone.
Yep, ask me if I care, tower. Low value, under 100 grand missions ever worth doing? They are if they give you, like, reputation, or if they give you, you know, high influence or something for the faction you're supporting. Sometimes it's not the cash. One moment. Yep. Goodbye. Oh yeah, Dazzy Star. Assuming you're supporting a faction, or you want to support a faction, let me see here. Reputation. Oh, that's influence. What we're looking for is. Excuse me. So, Dazzy, like the Adensu Industries, I'm allied with them. Sanguojan Gold Gang, I am unfriendly. Allied with Alliance of Sanguojan, cordial with Sanguojan Fortune Services, probably because I keep getting bounties. But if you run high reputation missions, I could move that cordial, I could move the needle up to friendly. And if I, looking at the influence here, Sanguojan Gold Gang is at 1%. If you run enough influence plus, or if you find some really, really high influence missions, you can move that needle higher. It can be a good thing, Dazzy Star, because the higher you're standing, if I'm only cordial with somebody, they aren't going to give me as high-paying missions as allied or friendly. The higher you're standing with a faction, the more money they will give you. Anyway, let's see here. I need to go find Bryce. Okay, Bryce, where are you at? Radar hack data says the Ahemes system, alright. Back we go to that. So yeah, sometimes it's not about the money, sometimes it's about the reputation.
Maximum velocity engaged.
Still need to grind until I have 200 million to buy and fit a crate.
Key systems are
You'll probably
optimal
want to be in
levels,
high
ready
standing
for
with some
exit.
faction because they will pay you much more. Alright, let's go back to the nav beacon and see if Bryce decides that he wants to play too. Any faction to consider? Depends on where you're at, Dazzy. If you're in the Narvert system, then you're in our area, then try to run missions for everybody. If you're just sticking around the area. Any new stations burning today? That's a very good question, iMage. I actually haven't looked. Scanny. Hey, we got data. Where are we going? Hermes 4E. A. Oh, it's one of those moons. Damn it, Moon. Exactly. I had a contact briefly. Both stations were saved? Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Nacer, full A-rated FTL, now to engineer it. It's not a bad ship. Tireless efforts of Orkin men like the Eric G. Yep, Eric G kills bugs dead. This week's targets are Magic, Federal System, and HIP 20045 in Imperial Space. So, by the way, if, yeah, go ahead and run missions out there and help if you need Imperial or Federal credit, that'd be the way to go. And if one of those stations gets hit, you can always grind rank there. Uh, 30045, alright. That's just one digit off. How bad can it be? How far away can it be? So there's a Hermes 4E, and then the tiny little speck in the sky of 4EA. Which I imagine before too long in cosmic terms is going to turn into another ring here for 4E. Dazzy, how did you accumulate so much money? Approximate time played, 21 weeks, 6 days, 15 hours, 12 minutes. That helped. I've been in here since beta. Back when Galnet was a string and 2 tin cans. Back when starships were made out of wood.
Commander, what are your orders?
Ooh, Federal Corvette. All right. Target power plant. He's still clean. Nope, he's wanted.
We're picking up a distress signal.
Problem solved.
Mission objective complete. Direction.
Good
Target
riddance.
destroyed.
And proprietary composites. I'll take some of that. Oh yeah, this Sidewinder called Sin. Proto-light alloys. Oh, what are those? Those are grade 4 as well.
Cargo scoop deployed.
One second there. Commander Cottonfluff, any tips on that? Tips on what? Let's hear. Did I miss something? Wanting to put together a T-10 that can stay in a res or conflict zone for hours and shred all day. Not sure about what loadout to use. Spread on the weapons are quite... Turns like a bathtub filled with lard. I would suggest... Oh boy. Turrets. A lot of turrets and maybe long-range beams. Other than that, I'm not sure. Maybe long-range pulse. Dazzy Star, do you prefer this ship to the crate? I do. This ship is better, in my opinion, for a daily driver around the local area. I mean, a crate is very good for hauling cargo, though. The chaotic chaos. Dazzy Star, this is an Alliance Chieftain.
Retracted.
A very, very heavily engineered Alliance Chieftain. Well done. Dropship survived.
Jumping to the next system.
It is death crafted into a physical form. It is short-range death.
Key systems
As,
are at
Kill
optimal
Moo
levels,
Day-
readying for exit.
As Kill Moo Day revealed on Tuesday, it's got some serious limitations. Yeah, 208 tons of cargo in a crate with a shield. Crate's a good ship. And if I had, you know what, if I hadn't found the Chieftain, I think the crate would be my next choice. But this thing, I can just pack so much armor into it and so much shielding. I mean, the shields on this thing are damn tough. I mean, on Tuesday, I was taking combined fire from a wing, and I was taking combined fire from a player wing. And I was lasting long enough to either inflict serious damage on somebody or run like hell. You know, inflict serious damage and then run, or yes, I'm running one Guardian Shield reinforcement. But yeah, I was either able to outright kill or inflict a lot of damage. Evazan, what's the Taurus's shield loadout? Well, we're going to a station where we can land and have a look. Oh, also, if you type in !ships, it should link you up to my EDSM fleet, and the Taurus should be right there. but my current shield numbers are looking a little something like this. Shield health 865, and there's the resistances. I mean, it's definitely a PvE ship with light-duty PvP. I mean, against a dedicated PvP Meister, this ship's not gonna last. Captain MD-13, someone call for a doctor, because MD is in the house. Pew pew kaboom. Well, those are some of my favorite words. Also, Bert. The song of the A-10 Warthog and its people.
Permission authorized. Prep for arrival on landing pad 20.
Copy, 20. Gear down?
Gear down and slow.
What's a slur? You know, like... Oh boy, somebody wanna...
300 meters from
I'm either gonna fly badly or explain badly. And also, hello.
landing successful.
Derogatory nickname. Don't be going around using insulting, yeah, racial stuff, racist stuff. There you go, yeah. Racist stuff, you know, sexist stuff, anything. If you wouldn't use it in front of your folks, don't use it here. Now, regular harsh language, that's fine. There you go, Terlock. Okay, so handing this in for Royal Phoenix. Okay, we can talk about sexy stuff, I suppose. Thermic alloys. Let's see here. There's 1,000,000 credits right there. And there's another 1,000,000, 1.2 mil right there. And helped him out a little bit. Did my good deed. That's another 1.2 million right there, and it's easy cash. No, no, must be strong. Must be strong. Alright, back to Udensu. So, I've got another ship that I've been working on. It's been in the shop for a few days. How you doing? Just finished decoding the Thargoid messages this week from Eagle Eye. Doing alright. Doing alright. This is recovery day. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Landing coupler disengaged. Clear for ascent.
So, Tuesday we had a, have you visited every star in the galaxy yet? Still working on that. Tuesday it was Kill the Boss Day, and I'm the boss, so that was a fun day. That was a lot of escape and evasion. Wednesday, our station got UA bombed, and we came together like... I'm still just speechless at how good we work as a group, for such a small group. And apparently we managed to fight that off. And today it's just a nice, relaxing, easy, calm... catch your breath kind of day. Get on it, dude. Right. Will do. I keep trying to go out and explore, and then everything keeps getting set on fire over here. And yes, Jumpy's group, the Emporium, also kicked ass. Oh yes, and my Last week, my cat blew up my ship.
Jumping to
Ah, yes, and Ghost's group as well. I'm sorry, I don't mean to ignore your group. I mean,
hyperspace velocity reached.
I keep considering you errantry. I keep forgetting. Oh yes, you've actually got your own wing. Dazzy Star, why a Densu? Because I've got a secondary base set up there. We've got a secondary base set up here at Barrieros Horizons. Because it's a little bit more centrally located now. What kind of stuff do you do other than Elite Dangerous? I'm sorry, other than? No, I'm a big BattleTech fan. I do XCOM from time to time. I mostly stream Elite because it's easy to chat with. It's relaxing, even in the middle of a massive fight. Dazzy Star, is that somewhere I should head to? You don't have to if you're doing missions elsewhere. I mean, we are off kind of on the edge of the bubble. But no, mostly I'm just I'm a talkative, hopefully friendly fellow, and so if I get distracted too much, I can't chat. And if I chat too much, I can't fly. So Elite covers that pretty well, because most of the time it's just straight line flying, a few minutes of terror, and then back to conversation. Yes, I've seen ITZY, and it is on the edge of the bubble. We're on the other edge of the bubble. Real life? Oh, model building. I'm a house husband. I take care of the cats. I take care of the house. I build and tinker with computer parts a lot. And I do model building, customization, etc. I haven't played... Oh boy, I haven't played the original XCOM in forever. Yeah, I can fly, I just can't land. That's what the shields are for. Mr. Hangman, I'm a... Oh, do some scratch build stuff, do a lot of kit bashing stuff. Space, sci-fi, aircraft, Gundam. Used to do Warhammer, and then I realized that a crack habit would be cheaper. Build you a Warhammer. Well, what were we talking about? 6M, 6R, 6L? Any 3D printer facilities? No, unfortunately. Gear down.
Lowering gear.
A lot of mobile suit models, kind of kit bashing, customizing stuff. I mean, one of my interesting quirks, I guess, is Trivia Master. Oh, Lego? Lego is awesome, Mr. Hangman. That is not childish at all. I've got a friend, oh, shoot. I don't know if they've been on Twitch very much, but, he's got the Lego Executor. The Super Star Destroyer. That just makes me go, really, really want, please. Yes, there's elite ships made out of Lego. There's an attempt to get the Asp Explorer made into a Lego set.
Plot twist!
And Captain MD13, thank you so much for the follow and the raid. I am so sorry I missed that. Thank you so much with the raid, Party of 8. I need to listen in more, or I need to get my sounds fixed. My apologies. What do I got here? Oh yeah, so I've got 2 Cobra Mark IIIs, damn Yankees and effing Mets. What am I looking for here?
Kids these days and their crazy language, am I right?
Pale Gringo, thank you so much for the host. See, that time I heard it. It kicked in. I don't know what's up. Need to get the sounds fixed. Raid wasn't announced other than in chat. Aha. Thank you so much for pointing that out, Dark Ruffian. And Captain MD13, thank you again for the raid. My apologies. Let's see here. Where is the indecent proposal? And Mr. Hangman 56, thank you so much for the follow. So this is one of the other ships I've kind of had on the drawing board for a while. I've been having fun with it. It's a Stealth Alliance Challenger. No shields. Lego, a minifig-sized AT-HAT? Ha ha ha. What is it that Streamlabs has a distinction between raids and hosts? And raids are turned off by default. I need to go double check on that one. But no, this Stealth Challenger, I love it. It is great for really, smuggling, and also really, really good at planetary scans. Did you see the new Wild Zoids kits? No, I haven't. I'd be interested in seeing that. And again, I will say, Horizon Zero Dawn, best Zoids game I've seen released. I'm out. Take care, Captain. And thank you so much for stopping by. I wish I could get this game, but my computer's too weak. This thing will actually run quite... I got this thing once to run on an Asus Windows tablet, like a T100 TA or something. Smuggling is illegal. That's why I've got a stealth ship for it. And then I start finding really high influence... Oh. Of course. What's errantry looking like right now? 63% we are too hot for me to be running these. But this... planetary scan job, this is what this ship was made for.
Plot twist!
Sergestus, 1983, thank you so much for the follow. Pull up a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Black market salvage. Oh, they want a lot of smuggling done, don't they? What's the family of Adensu want? Any, nothing under the table. Alright.
Silent running.
But no, asking earlier, with some of the other stuff I do in real life, I like to rehabilitate old toys, if that makes sense. Also, take a look at the cooling on this thing. I've been running in silent running since before I launched. But no, I'll take like old, one of the ones I've been working on for a while now. I took an old, found an old, busted up, G.I. Joe toy, a Dreadnought Thunder Machine. It kind of had most of the body and needed a little bit of work. Needed some work, so I basically took apart another, old scrap. I forget what it was, but basically I took it, turned it from something with, basically normal-sized G.I. Joe tires. I turned it into a jet-propelled monster truck with dual 20mm up front.
Frame shift now engaged.
Because a Mad Max-looking monster truck with dual Gatling guns on the nose? How can you say no to that?
Confirming exit.
Because I am also a big Car Wars fan, the old Steve Jackson tabletop game. Oh, I've wasted so much time on that in my life.
Incoming mission critical message.
Alright. Where is our target? One Atola 5. That's not bad. 900 light seconds. MASH or mask? Because I don't remember any MASH action figures. And I can suddenly see some horrible, horrible ideas on how to do that. But I do remember Mask. And I remember how the cartoon was Sadness. And how later, IDW actually combined G.I. Joe and Transformers and made Mask. Their IDW's canon on it is that Mask and Venom are divisions of G.I. Joe and Cobra tasked with reverse engineering captured Cybertronian tech. And I always thought that was an amazing idea. No, I didn't even know they made MASH action figures. Thantos 07. All the masked vehicles still in good shape. Those were so much fun for me because, I mean, the intricacies of relatively, you know, I mean, the vehicle modes looked spot on. And then, you know, transforming into whatever funky attack mode they had. To me, that was just the neatest thing in the world. There's our search zone. Oh, the Boulder Hill playset? The gas station, I remember that one. The motorcycle, yeah, the green motorcycle was a helicopter. The orange motorcycle was a jet. Yeah, and then I grew up, or well, then I got older, and suddenly all the toys that my folks threw away or sold off, I was able to get back. So I'm sitting, I've got a Fortress Maximus sitting up on my shelf just because. Purple motorcycle is a submarine. Do you think the Thargoids are slowly surrounding the Sol system for a major attack? And will we ever jump into a Thargoid site and hear non-human capital class signature detected? Well, if we do, I should probably get a Code Brown command ready.
Oh no.
Maybe something like that. Where are we at? 0.13 G, and we're still maintaining a good solid... Yeah, we're dropping below 20% heat now. This thing runs cold. Somebody was saying Lakon heat management. Usually Lakon is crap at heat management. I mean, a Type 7 will overheat just jumping to warp. No, I'm not on silent running yet. That is about to change.
Silent running. Heatsink deployed.
But sir, that means changing the bulb.
Incoming message. Incoming mission critical message.
The surface-to-air artillery never even blinked. They never even saw me.
Thermal signature restored.
Silent running, Dazzy Star. That's when you turn off your ship's vents, and so you stop venting heat. So all of the sensors in this game are apparently based on... Stop chasing me. All the sensors in this game are based on thermal emissions. So if you turn off your ship's thermal venting, it's harder to spot you. However, it builds up heat. So if you aren't careful, or if you don't have heat sinks, you can cook yourself. Yeah, Kosaki, you don't need an SRV for certain ships. Sidewinder, Cobra 3. No. Sorry, I thought I said Radio Sidewinder there. A Cobra 3, these Lakon ships, the Alliance Chieftain and the Alliance Challenger. Diamondback Explorer, Diamondback Scout. I'm not 100% sure about the Asp Explorer or Asp Scout. I haven't tried those. Yeah, 17% DBX, that runs cold too.
Leaving system.
Nacer, you can do it in an Asp. Thank you. I've tried it in a Anaconda. I've tried it in an Orca.
Systems are at optimal level.
Neither one of those worked really well. Now, for those who are, hitting the ship's command, I do tend to bounce modules around a lot, but the Chieftain and the Challenger, the Taurus and the Indecent Proposal, those are pretty well configured. I did have to swap modules around on my Anaconda, the Bifrost. That's usually a 77 light-year ship. Wonder if a Vulture would work. Well, you know what, heretics? We can go have a look at that right now. I do have a Vulture on board. Think about making a stealth Diamondback Explorer for... Put the blue paint job on it and name it Blue Thunder. Oh. I like the you think. Dan Jabba, Diamondback Explorer reminds me of a bit of the dropship from Aliens. You see, to me, it's the Asp Explorer that reminds me of the dropship. I think it's all those the shoulder-mounted guns. If you fill the mediums up with oh, the Vulture does work all right. If you fill the mediums up with missile pods, it looks just like the UD-4 Cheyenne. Airwolf was better. Airwolf was... I did like Airwolf, and I liked Blue Thunder. I liked them both. Airwolf had the super high-tech aspects. Blue Thunder was a little bit more of a... Airwolf was like a hypercar, and Blue Thunder was like an armored car. Though that example doesn't really work because I realize Airwolf was also bullet, missile, and laser proof. Well, resistant. Airwolf did have Ernest Borgnine, that's true. Blue Thunder had Dana Carvey, okay. Blue Thunder had Bubba Smith. How can you hate on Bubba Smith? Gear down.
The landing gear is down and locked.
Docking bay access is bidirectional. Please keep the airlock clear at all times. Thank you.
Oh yeah, he can't land. No shields, no damage.
Landing completed. Engaging docking restraints.
Don't forget Thunder in Paradise. Oh, I can't forget that. Nightboat, the crime-fighting boat. Okay, Firebirds did have Nick Cage. Oh, now we're going into the obscure stuff. Chief Brody got a bigger boat in the sky with machine guns. Yeah, 20mm head tracking cannon. Yep. Nominating DBX for Space Helicapo. DBX and DBS. But yes, the Diamondbacks, I would say, work with that. Huh. Wanted in another jurisdiction. Oh, yeah, right. Scrubby, scrubby, scrub. Let me hop in the other ship and actually scrub here. Osh B5. Yeah, Osh B5 EMS. That's the best you're going to get out of me for pronunciation. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Scum? Nasty Crime Boy. You just found the name of my ska punk tribute band. Well done.
Plot twist!
Rage Perblum. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Pull up a seat. Oh, we got crazy for days. Wouldn't it be Rebel Scum? Either way, I'm still going to be a little incredulous at being called scum. I do have standards. And if you don't like them, I have others. I still need to get my Corvette properly configured. This was an experimental build. I really didn't like it. You're a filthy Imperial, I'm Rebel Scum. Let's call the whole thing off. This is my, my sneaky cargo ship, my other sneaky cargo ship, because it can hold a lot more than the Challenger can. And yeah, I need to get this thing back into fighting trim with the jump drive. Yeah, the Corvette was long-range beams, and I really want to go back to something a little bit more, I don't know, direct. That's a good way to put it. Well, let's hop on board the Shockwave here.
Docking bay access is bidirectional. Please keep the airlock clear at all times. Thank you.
I should have a fighter bay in storage here. Engineered all my high-end ships to be wing support, can never find people to wing up with. Yes, I know this feeling. So yeah, with the Shockwave, I'm wondering, do I stick with the 2 Imperial Hammers and the triple pacifiers, or do I go 5 plasma accelerators? I can see fun on both of these cases. An EAS Astro Magnum, you win an internet for references. Nice. Oh, the crate is amazing for planetside work. You can wing up. You can wing up, and then what I've done in a crate, well, what I've done in a Conda as well, I've flown high cover in the fighter and activated the Guardian Obelisks for people down on the ground with their SRVs. And also, Guardian skimmers are a pain in the butt unless you happen to have a ship-launched fighter. Then they're target practice. And back, sorta. Computer is borked. That's no good. Oh yeah, and a ship with point defense. Then it's just hilarious. Guardian skimmers opening fire and the ship, your ship running cover is just trap shooting everything. Pull. And you are running the rogue. You're running fixed multi-cannons. Good. But no, I can't figure out whether I want to do all plasma accelerators on this thing or keep what I got. Why the Taipan and not the Condor? The Taipan is a more stable firing platform, in my opinion. Around Guardian sites, it's really good. It's tougher. The Condor can be a little jittery and twitchy, though I do like the Condor for having the fixed multis.
In the interest of smooth traffic flow within the Dock, we request the pilots avoid
Set a course for home.
Stellar cartography. Course locked.
Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Crew command roster. Crewman Vasco, all stations.
Affirmative, Commander.
That is all.
Confirmed.
Rage, are
Standing
you using
by.
Otis? Yes, I am. I'm using kind of a Franken build. What do I have for hard points on this? I've got triple screening shell overcharged pacifier frag cannons up top, and then dual Imperial hammers.
Hyperspace.
One of them's running
This
feedback
appears to be
cascade.
worth it.
One of them's running feedback cascade, and one of them is running super penetrator. But yeah, my HOTUS is a bit of a Franken build. I'm running the Thrustmaster TWCS throttle, which is my second favorite throttle ever. Is it a lot of work swapping to Shatner? It's been a while since I heard his voice. Well, what do you mean? I mean, you just gotta do the crew command roster. Rage, what voice software is that? I am using Voice Attack, and I'm also using voice packs from hcsvoicepacks.com. They're professionally acted voice packs, and they seem to be tied really closely to Frontier. So they work really well with Elite. In fact, they're designed for Elite and Star Citizen. But no, it's not a lot of work swapping to Shatner, Cotton Fluff. They've got the Singularity program now lets you swap. If you have all the voice profiles installed, you can just swap or mix and match or whatever you want. Yeah, pretty easy to install. Well, it can be. Other times it can be a pain in the ass. Crew command roster. Give me a new crew.
No problem.
Confirmed. Certainly.
Right away, Commander.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Aye, aye, Commander.
That is all.
Confirmed.
So now I've got all my voice packs on separate positions on the ship. All right, love, out you go.
Copy, Commander. Initiating telepresence now. Fighter is ready. Tell me what to do.
Target power plant.
Lock the target!
Balance. Attack mode.
Fire at will!
Lights on.
I'm on the lookout, Commander.
Lights on.
Scanning for contacts.
Shields need a little bit of work on this thing.
Help me, Commander. Taking fire. Repeat, taking fire. Enemy is down.
But that was also 300, nearly 400 grand right there. Any tips? 89 hours in game. Well, what do you want tips on? I mean, you know, I can usually do the fortune cookie approach, don't fly without rebuy, etc., etc. Need to steal voices from Command & Conquer 3. Oh god, the amount of scenery chewing that Tim Curry was doing in that. Tim Curry, J.K. Simmons, and George Takei. Oh my god. I'm amazed the sets actually survived. Attack my target.
Fire when ready!
I hear you loud and clear. To attack position.
Gimbals are good until you can get training on fixed guns. As you can see, I need training on fixed guns. How'd you learn how to do combat? My vulture keeps blowing up.
Holy.
Target destroyed. Searching for further contacts.
Recall the fighter. Rage problem. A good place for training with combat. Let me,
Receiving telemetry.
We're in a good place here. The
Stand
Narvik
by.
system is good for this.
Opening
There's a
hatch.
high-intensity resource site near the main station. Just letting the fighter get back on board right now. Well, beam lasers just are not hitting hard. I also have my shields thermally resistant.
Retrieval process completed, Commander.
I always go for thermal resist on my shields. Is high intensity too much for a total noob? Depends. I mean, you've got a vulture, so that helps out, but you see, right now I'm in a hazardous resource, so there's no police. You really just want a low, a normal, or a high intensity because those have the local cops. And I'll show you I'll show you what you can do here. Because it's only 88 light seconds. Hell, we're right in the neighborhood. That's why I love Narvard so much. But what you want to do is, you want to kind of look around and get your bearings on, say, watch and see who the police are attacking. And then you can get in some combat practice on, well, aim, and you've got police support if you get in over your head. Also, when you try to type in low sec and end up typing in low sex, you'd best correct yourself before hitting enter. Good catch. Good catch. Well, that's true. No better place than home. But no, when I selected the Narvard system, I had all these candidates, went searching around, and here I found that there were resource extraction sites in very close orbit to a station. Well done, Torbach. Well done. So no, Rage, this is what you want to do, and this can work with a normal resource extraction site, a low intensity, a high intensity. And yeah, it's practice. This is a good place for practice. And by this place, I mean a high intensity resource site. So I won't deploy my fighter for this one, because you're running a vulture, and vultures don't have fighter bays, obviously. Sure, it'd be nice. So what you want to kind of do is get in friendly with the locals, and if you turn in enough bounties, you'll get friendly with the locals. Run plasma with rails on the courier. It's a good combo. Then you just want to kind of start searching around and see who's wanted and who isn't. For instance, Mike Drenth. Carrying anything nice? Daria Sadchikovka. Yeah, there's plenty of people here who are apparently somewhat criminal. I tend to lose my target and sometimes end up hitting the cops. That can be a problem too, I understand that. Honestly, that's just kind of practice and learning to filter out the noise. Random Guy 255, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Can't help but think I've seen you before. Yeah, 80 hours, I was still getting my ass kicked up and down the systems. Zabadian, hello. Okay, here we go. So we've got Mike Drenth opening fire on somebody. He's elite, he's wanted, he's opening fire on this Python. The Python is clean. what you want to do here is wait a little bit. And this is also good practice for keeping your nose on a target. Make sure you got a clean shot. And then open fire. Now, an Elite Eagle with fixed guns. This is not what I wanted to do, but it can be done. And these frags, they don't screw around. Zebadian, thank you so much for the follow. Pull up a seat. And yeah, these Eagles are nimble and really good for testing. So now you can see a lot of green stuff around here. Now we've got a lot of cops in the area. Crate reminds me of the YF-23 for some reason. I was just saying that the other day, or earlier today in Malik's stream. So you can see the cops are targeting Limbo here. Oh, he just took a hit, didn't he? Wanted, Elite. And make sure you got a clean shot. Like right now is not a clean shot. Now is better. The cops did most of the work, but you were able to, you know, get in a good shot with frags here. I don't think I'm gonna get a shot on this guy. Nope, he's done. But there's also this Viper 4. Everybody's getting a crack at. Now there's a lot of small ships around here, but you can also do, you know, hopefully bigger ships will show up. At some point, just not right now. And Nick Channel 76, thank you so much. Welcome to the crew.
Target destroyed.
So now you just kind of follow the local Capacondas around, and they'll lead you right to the money. So Dazzy, near Adensu there is the Kutnal system, K-U-T-N-A-L. If you want to run missions for the Errantry Alliance there, you would, it would be greatly appreciated, and you could get some reputation with Errantry, because they will hand out some good missions. Rank of the ship matters more than the ship type if you're grinding rank. Yeah, but if you're just going for experience, it's kind of, you know, take what you get. I keep seeing the destination here, and I keep seeing a Deadly Python, and I keep wondering, no, he's just mining. Oh yeah, Dark Ruffian. That's another thing. Rage, if you think you're okay, I mean, if you got a good payout, go pay out. Repair, rearm. Like Dark Ruffian says, the amount of times I've lost over 1 million in bounty claims because I just had to overdo it with just one more. And that's when you go to the rebuy screen. So now I'm just kind of scanning around the area looking for any kind of light fight. Do you lose all the money you get from doing bounties if you blow up? Yes, only if you Well, the stuff you didn't turn in. Otherwise, yeah. Let's see here. Game audio is too loud. What did you say? The Kutnal system is one of our systems, and it's very nearby Adensu. Adensu is just a good base. Kutnal. There's some, at the moment, Errantry is in election and running good stuff out of there. Oh yes, you turn in by going back to the station. Let me show you now that I've got a few bounties here. So yeah, select any station in a system where you're running bounties. Or where you're running bounty hunting. Boosting clear of the ring. Yeah, I'll demonstrate Dark, but both thinking the same thing, aren't we? Yeah, Nacer, I lost about 50 million when my cat blew up my ship. Dazzy, yes, there is a station to dock up in Kutnal. Just not, it's only an outpost. It's not a big station. But there's only one station there. But yeah, my cat blew up my exploration ship when I was about halfway to the core. All that data gone in a puff of pissed off feline. Heretics Haven, have you not heard this story? No, I've got pictures. Because the little jerk managed to thump his tail down on the screenshot key. Okay, Nacer, that's a little worse. And by a little, I mean a whole lot.
Greetings, Commander. Please approach the station at a safe speed and be mindful of other pilots in the area. Request approved. Cleared for landing on docking bay 2-2.
Okay, so Hank, my spaceship cat, the Norwegian forest cat, we gave him a haircut, and also Stardog77, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew, pull up a seat. So, we were having a heat wave a couple weeks ago, and a Norwegian forest cat does not tolerate heat very well. So we went in, we got him a haircut. Day after, I mean, it was a hell of a day that happened. Car broke down, the battery exploded, actually. Well, popped, I should say. It didn't explode, didn't have enough oomph left in it to go very big. Anyway. I'm AFK. I'm getting a drink. Yes, you also lose all the scan data you discovered. Anything that you haven't turned in, you lose it. So, Hank gets a haircut. Now he's gone from long-haired forest cat to he's got a lion cut. He needed it. Look, he looks silly. Anyway, I'm AFK. I'm in the bedroom. I'm also, you know, I'm just bouncing around bedroom, kitchen, other places, getting stuff ready. And I come back, and my ship is at a rebuy screen. This is not what you want to see. And Hank is sitting on the keyboard. So let's get a picture going here. Let's pull up Imgur here so I can is this the one? This is the one. Hank took a set of pictures. He jumped on the keyboard and managed to set his furry ass down on the hyperspace key, so I was charging the jump drive while I was at 0 throttle, and the silent running key. I came back to find this in my screenshots folder. I'll just wait a minute. No, please, have a look. 13,000 light years. Well played, Fur Buddy. Yeah. Hank is usually a really good guy, but oh, he was not having a bad day. He wasn't having a great day either, so, you know, I can get behind that. I'll give him benefit of the doubt. And for reference, this is what Hank looked like prior to the heat wave. I don't have an after picture yet. But no, this is Hank. He's a sweet guy. He's a Muppet bowling ball hybrid. Sweet little buddy. Anyway, Rage, yes, we're landed here at the station. Okay. So you go into Starport Services. You go into Contacts. And you go to Redeem Bounty Vouchers. Here we go. 500,000 richer. Dazzy, docked in Kutnal? Alright. So there should be some Errantry Alliance. Yeah, Errantry missions there. 1300% heat? Didn't even know you could overheat that much? Yes. Also, another thing. Never. I say again, never. I repeat, never combine thermal vent beams. Never combine thermal vent beams with silent running. That actually has a multiplicative effect on your heat instead of venting it. And Thantos, was your ship molten lava? It was close. Brand new star. Hey, it was a decent haircut. He just looked like he shrunk. Who got me again? My cat. My cat did. Master 10, welcome aboard. What's a good word? Yeah, he probably lost 10 pounds. Prior to the haircut, he was an 18-pound cat. And he's not all that fat, he's just big. He was having a bad day.
Safe travels, Commander.
Course adjustment.
He was trying to fuse oxygen.
Maximum velocity.
Yeah, good buddy. The number of times he has booped my hand while I'm trying to do
Hull
precision
integrity
maneuvering.
is within limits. All other systems are now at normal levels.
And yes, Nacer, he is, Nacer, is silent running thermal vent a bug or a feature? It is a feature. It is based on the mechanics of venting heat. And yes, Nacer, Hank is adorable. His full name is Hank McCoy the Beast. At least that's what it says on the adoption paperwork. Because if we were to dye his fur blue, which we wouldn't because he would murder us then, he would look exactly like the Beast. Yeah, you vent heat into another ship, it feedbacks as creating heat. Well, also because thermal vents will generate extra heat if you don't throw them into a target. Throttle down, yes. Gear down.
Gear down.
You know, that would have worked if I hadn't had to immediately land. Lowrider 07, how you doing?
This is a flight regulation announcement. Please proceed to dock on your assigned docking pad in a timely manner, and refrain from obstructing other docking areas.
Station facilities are at your disposal.
Let's see here. What you up to today? Today is a relaxing day. Today is a day where things aren't on fire. Nobody's trying to murder me. It's just calm and relaxing. And it's one of those days where you don't have to keep the needle hovering between 0 and explode. Let's see here. So I'm looking for a thing here. I'll have to find it later. But yeah, Yuki is also sweet and cute unless she doesn't want to be. Then she's an absolute pain in the ass. So this would be Hank's sister. Yeah, today's the day we sit Silas down for a drink. And yeah, this is Hank's sister Yuki, the little snowstorm. And the two of them combined, we get shedding for all occasions. We got formal and and relaxed. Casual. And also, for a little game, spot both cats, because one of them is cloaked. Grill, is the station safe now? It appears to be. We won't know for 100% certain until after we get the data in for the starport updates. But it's looking like, I mean, we survived the tick, and we survived the update. So we're looking good, I think. And yeah, Thantos, we have the yin and yang cat. Exactly. So yeah, that's for those unfamiliar, that's my cockpit setup and my wife's cockpit setup. So we can do side-by-side exploration, combat. We're trying to build a Python. Just don't tell the neighbors. Or apartment management. They might frown on it a bit. But yes, I mean, this is how wonderful Commander Niao is. My wonderful, wonderful wife. I have always wanted... Okay. The saga of playing Elite is a long one. I started off with a Cytec X45 and my desk. Yeah, they allow animals but no spaceships. I know! Anyway... A modest-sized spaceship. Yeah, there is nothing modest about the Python. So I had an X-45, and a desk. And I'm like, you know what? I can do better than this. So I put some monitor mounts on the arms of my chair and then fastened down the sticks. So now I had a seat with the HOTAS mounted to that. Awesome. Well, then I thought, you know what? I need some more controls. So I picked up I had an old crappy Android tablet that I loaded up Power Grid on. And if you aren't familiar with Roccat Power Grid, it turns an Android tablet or an, iOS device into a separate control panel. It'll affect ship controls, but it's on a tablet. So it's just an extra multifunction display. Sweet. Awesome. Well, that started running into... I didn't like the seat. I kept banging into the desk with the sticks. It just didn't... I see this thing. I see a cockpit. And I figured, you know what? I've always wanted a cockpit when I was little. Ever since I was small. I've got... The budget is there. I ordered it up. And then I ordered up a couple of stands for the monitors. And then Niao gets home. My wife comes home from work, and she sees this setup. And she looks at me, and she looks at the setup, and she looks at me again, and she says, "Sweetie, I'm furious, but only because I don't have one." Yes! So that's the story of how me and my wife have his and hers cockpit setups. That's right. Damn right I have a keeper. The one problem, we're running Volair Sim seats. The keyboard mount on the Volair Sim chair is terrible. It is designed only for flight sims. So what I did was I got my hands on a gas lift monitor arm with a keyboard tray that you just bolted to it. And I mounted that vertically instead of horizontally. So now I've got a swing out keyboard with height adjustment. So I can kind of push it out of the way. I can use this for actual typing, for work, for first-person shooters, MMOs, not just flight sim. Seriously, this has stopped being just a flight seat, and it's lovely. Lesson is, always get your partner the same. You know, I'm still reminded one time when, oh, let's see here. Admittedly, the only reason my wife doesn't play is if it would kill her computer dead? Really? I'm reminded of visiting my family one time. Not at Densu, Kutnal. Visiting my folks with Niao. And, gear up.
Gear coming up.
Visiting my folks, and Mom comes home with a brand new convertible. And I said to Dad, "Huh, when did Mom get a convertible?" And he said, "She didn't, as far as I know." So there was a little bit of awkwardness there. Bibliophilus, hopefully that is a dedicated computer room. Not really, this is our living room. Well, this is our usual room. We got the dining room. It's kind of our game room, actually. We've got a dining room table that we can take the top off of, and we've got a surface for playing X-Wing.
Hyperspace velocity reached.
Get your SO the same or better than what you got? It's kind of what we ended up
check
with.
out. No unusual activity.
The amount of control swapping that we've been doing, and I mean that as in, you know, inputs. How's the cable management situation? It's getting better. Yuki is still... She likes getting behind things and trying to dig out wires, and that's kind of a pain in the ass. But, no, cable management is looking better. Oh, why is Discord talking about velocity? Crew command roster. Crewman Eli, all stations.
Oh, how nice. Something for me to do. Yes, Your Eminence.
That is all.
Acknowledged. Standing by.
Well, you see, Mr. Hangman, I wanted to install a Discord server on my ship, and that got taken a little too literally. I ended up with Discord on my ship. But no, Bibliophilus, long story short, cable management is still in progress. Better, but it's one of those things that's never going to get done. Terlock, I love that story. Zebadian, yes, that was John Delancey. HCS Voice Packs has a lot of voices. John Delancey, William Shatner, Brent Spiner, Marina Sirtis is coming out. Tom Baker, the Fourth Doctor, Brian Blessed. Let's see here. Paul Darrow, if you're familiar with Blake 7. Both Hollies from Red Dwarf, male Holly and female Holly, and a lot of others that I'm forgetting at the moment. She's okay. No preview that. Okay. Cable management's like working on a classic car. It will never be finished. You are correct. Nacer, HCS has Alex, the only one that matters. Alex was my first voice pack, and yes, Wait, they had Leonard Nimoy? I didn't think he actually recorded for them before he passed away. Ah yes, Verity, who does the original computer voice in Elite. Zebadian, I have visited Leonard Nimoy Station along with Pratchett's disc, or Pratchett's ring. Now that would be... Mr. Hangman, can you imagine getting, J.K. Simmons? In full-on Cave Johnson mode? I want that for a voice. I want that for a voice pack. Silas, we gotta talk here, buddy. No, I am not... Silas, I am not hauling slaves, you asshole. Alright, couple high-influence missions for errantry, this is good stuff. Deliver 84 tons of lepidolite. No. Next question. Joe Pesci? Gear up.
Gear coming up.
This message is irrelevant!
Razmafet, thank you so much for the 10 bits. Yeah, thank you. 10 bits for Silas's intervention. The poor guy needs it. I mean, boy, thinking, who are some voices we'd really like to see voice packs for? I'd like a voice pack for Ron Perlman, if we could, please. If HCS could go back in time and get Ernest Borgnine. Hey, what the hell? Have Dominic Santini's, riding shotgun
Frame
in your
shift
attack
now
ship.
engaged. No anomalies detected.
John DiMaggio.
Key systems are at optimal levels, readying for exit.
Frank Welker, although it'd be hard to, Patrick Stewart would be good. Frank Welker, if he can actually settle on a voice. Morgan Freeman. Michael Duncan Clark. Wait, didn't he pass away recently? No problem, Eric G. Michael Clark Duncan, I think it is. I cannot remember. Maurice LaMarche as the Brain.
This message is irrelevant!
Bibliophilus, a bit for Clancy Brown. There you go. There's a good one. Oh, you got Alex for Kovas, and it was the best decision you made? Excellent. Maurice LaMarche doing, doing his Orson Welles impersonation. But can you imagine, I mean, the self-destruct going off or the ship getting blown up in combat or whatever. Point is, you go to a rebuy screen, and then you hear this.
I am in intense pain, Tinky.
Oop, let's bring up the volume.
I am in intense pain, Tinky.
Nathan Fillion would be a fun one. There's a lot of good voice actors out there. There's too many. I would have a cast of thousands on my ship. Oh wait, duh. Here's one that I've been really going after that I would really love. Jim Cummings as Hondo Onaka. Or Don Carnage, which is basically the same character. Gilbert Gottfried, get out. Yeah, GLaDOS seems a natural match. Imagine GLaDOS and Eli seeing just how badly they could screw somebody over. Arnold. Maurice LaMarche is really, really good. Tell you what, for a birthday one year, I got Niao the real Ghostbusters Firehouse set. The DVD box set in the Firehouse. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
You think you're so superior, don't you? Ah, shoot. I forget, there's a voice command for Eli that you say that and he just practically falls over himself in glee.
Jumping to next system. Confirming exit point telemetry. Stand by.
Incoming mission critical message.
Alright, what do you want? 1,500 light seconds, not bad. Pale Gringo, may I link? Yeah, just a second here. Let me, or if Terlock can get the permit to you. Looks like I'm getting it. Nope, Terlock got it. Well done. That's a hell of a plan. I like that, Mr. Hangman. I thoroughly approve. You think you're so superior. You know what? That's going to bother me. Now I got to find out what the command is. Enable chit-chat.
Okay.
You think you're so superior.
Yes, yes, yes. In every conceivable way. You fucking idiot. Yes.
Eli takes way too much pleasure in that. Reminds me so much of my friend actually named Eli. You have my congratulations. Yuki, what's going on, little miss? She's singing the song of her whiny, whiny people right now. Yep, here she comes. She wanted attention. Now let me try to install these mods without aborting the computer. Fool! Find me a parking spot. Eli. You know what? Screw it. I'll do it myself. Obviously, Eli is not feeling like being in a helpful mood right now. Nacer, left click isn't holding up. Oh dear. Gear down.
Deploying landing modules.
Lights on.
On.
You compile a lot of shaders, don't you, Truex? Oh, and Gratzagrill. In the top 10 in the CG. Well done. I don't have the patience for it. Oh, now I have a sad. Because I was going to say Bruce Boxleitner from, you know, as Captain Sheridan from B5. And then I got a sad remembering all of the actors from B5 who are no longer around. It's tragic.
Incoming mission critical message.
B5 was a very good show. I mean, the story was, yeah, the story was really good. Season 5 was a little weak. Season 1 was, well, it's Season 1. Season 1 never holds up. Gear up.
Retracting docking module.
Galaxy map.
You won't find anything interesting.
Damn it, Eli. Oh, Terlock, yeah, that's a bad thing to do. Yuki, come here. Come here and take your scritches. Oh, that wasn't bad, Nacer. That was just vertical boost with a pitch down.
And velocity at maximum.
Bob's your uncle. Yuki, come here. Come on.
All systems check out. No unusual activity.
There you go. There. See? All is good, Yuki. She gets really, really loud when she's needy. Yeah, that was a tough one, Terlock. I can... Well, Nacer, I mean, the number of times that I have done that and it's not gone well... Lots of off-screen practice. Lots of off-screen trial and mostly error. I mean, in my, the trailer for my... my channel on YouTube. That landing I made with the Cobra where I forgot that, vertical speed is a thing too. Ended up hitting the landing pad at something like 150 meters per second vertical speed in a Cobra 3. Had a friend look at that and say, Jesus, how long have you been flying for United? And yeah, that cat, she really does want to play. Oh, howdy, Hank. Here comes the Hank beast. It's been warm again in the area, and we've got a little air conditioner, and Hank, cut fur and all, will just flop down in front of that AC and just go, ah. How do you even boost vertically? My ship, even when going backwards, boosts forwards. So what I'm basically doing is turning a lot of the forward motion as I keep pitching forward. As I keep pitching down while I boost here. Let's get close to the station. I can kind of demonstrate. Hopefully. So yes, you do keep boosting forwards. However, I'm continually pitching forwards. So it kind of wants to do that. So it as I keep pitching forward, it keeps changing what direction forward is.
Fine.
Almost as painful as Monday. My father's crate boosted against the wall of the mail slot with 1% hole left. Woo! Hadoop. What kind of joystick do you use? I use a Thrustmaster TCS throttle. Mr. Turtleman, hey! I use a Warthog joystick, but it's got a Mongoose T50 stick attachment on it. So if you've seen the Warthog throttle, and it's, you know, easy, just Google image, do a GIS for Thrustmaster Warthog. The Hog stick is such it's got such a heavy pull on it. It's got such a heavy pull on it. It's got like a 5-pound push to even, you know, push in the thumb buttons. And the stick itself weighs something like 5.5 pounds. So it was a bit of a struggle to wrestle around. It's good for realistic flight sims, but Elite... Well, I mean, when you're flying a Warthog, you only have to hold down that trigger a couple of times. Whereas if you're flying in, you know, in Elite, you're holding down, you're giving those triggers a lot more work. So, you know, there were some things that the actual sim, you know, the sim stick just wasn't good for. So this is what I picked up, and it's compatible with the Warthog base. So I could unscrew the Warthog stick and plop this down on the base. And so that's what I'm using now. Well, except I'm using the right-handed version. This was their announcement for the left-handed version. Just realized I've edited 5 chapters, didn't even feel like I've been working 6 hours. Excellent. Lowrider, gotta go, gotta take the family out to dinner. Take care, say hi to the fam, have a good one. Yeah, I know that. That's what I do. Let's see here. Grislago. What to do?
Okay.
Gruz, if you're here. Mr. Turtleman, what are you up to now? Well, you know what? I've been saying this all day, but it's... Tuesday, everybody was trying to kill me. Wednesday, everybody was trying to kill the station. Today, it's a nice, relaxing, just run missions... out of Oswald Point, help the faction, all is good. A nice, relaxing day. It's too bad I don't have a kill warrant scanner on here. Give Gruz a little bit of a... Oh! You're very lucky there.
Fine.
Eli, I want to land the... A keelback just ninja'd into my parking spot. You... Oh, you little... Did... I... Weapons hot. Red alert.
Red alert. Attack Protocol Alpha.
Are you okay in there?
Yeah, I'm fan-tastic. Nothing but gumdrops and ice cream in here.
Oh, really? Can I come in too?
I'm surrounded by idiots.
I thought you were surrounded by gumdrops and ice cream.
Okay.
Thank you, Terlock. Yes, and I need to put that scream in alone because that's just too damn good. Now I wait for that to drop, spin around, and come back up. Wallenby, that was from DBZ Abridged. If you do any of the Vegeta Abridged screams, it's got to be the one on Namek. You mean the one that destroyed space and time? That one? Because yes, that is a hell of a scream.
You, Namekian, too strong! Explain now!
He fused with Kami so he could become stronger.
The f***'s a Kami?
Basically God.
But I'm still here!
Do you really believe your own hype that much?
I am the hype!
Mr. Hangman, anyway, need to start cooking. Alright, take care. Have a good one. Let's see here. Point of interest. How far away are we going to be? You know what? May as well.
Twist!
And Hadoop, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Let's see here. Election data. Election data. 120 tons of bauxite with really high influence, but I don't have a ship that can haul cargo. Oh well, we'll just do another planetary scan and then, you know, relax. Well, howdy, Hank. What are you up to? You hanking around, buddy? Sanson, been here the entire stream just lurking. Nothing wrong with that. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
And nearly took out Grislago, so, you know, fair's fair. Well, no, earlier Grislago nearly took me out.
Jumping to the next system. Hyperspace velocity reached.
Plot twist!
Dark Reaver, thank you so much for the follow.
Key systems are at optimal levels.
Welcome to the crew. Pull up a seat. Hope you're having a good one. Alright, I do not have a discovery scanner on this thing, so we're going to have to use the nav beacon. Zabadian, time to go. Nice meeting you. Oh, likewise. Glad he could show up. And Gummy, thank you so much for the host. Talking to people instead of watching where I'm flying. Hadoop, just upgraded my computer for No Man's Sky. I've been watching streams of Elite for the last few days now. I've actually never played it yet. No problem with that. There's plenty of games I watch streams for and I'm like, I should really play this game, but it's too much fun watching. And Waffle Mob, thank you so much for the follow.
Scan detected.
The Waffle Mob. Makes me wonder, do you have an Air Force? Luftwaffles. Yes, I'm terrible. If Ghost Tracker were here, she'd horsewhip me if she had a horse. And Ahmad put the host on timeout. I'm a little worried that you could. What was it? I saw somebody say, you know, alchemists. They could never figure out how to turn lead into gold. But he had discovered how to turn waffles into pancakes. And then he showed me the philosopher's mallet. Just got back into Elite. What's the best way to earn some credits at the moment? Oh boy, there's a few things. There's the Road to Riches, where you just, you know, if you got some a decent scanning suite on your ship, you can go fly and search out inhabited worlds, get the discovery, well, not the discovery bonus, but the scan payout for them, Earthlikes, etc. There's a map of the places. It's called the Road to Riches. There's going into rings and helping out the police take out targets. There's wing missions where buddies, if they've got a lot more cash, you know, if you've got buddies who are willing to wing up with you and, you know, run big hauling missions, you can make a good amount of cash. Yeah, the Knight Errantry crew, we are really good at making people money. We are not so good at, you know, maintaining economic stability in the nearby systems. We may or may not have drained every system in a 30 light year radius dry. There's going into rings, and if you see cops shooting up a wanted ship, all you gotta do is land a shot on them. On the wanted ship, not the cops. And you'll get the bounty payout on that. There's quite a few ways, actually, to make some decent cash. There's planetary scan missions, if you can get in good with a faction that's, you know, in having a war. Like right now, I'm coming down here for a planetary scan. Just got to figure out where it's at. Outpost search zone. It used to be you would need a excuse me. It used to be you would need a SRV. Now all you need is a Sidewinder Cobra 3, something that is fast and can take a few hits, and that is small. But yeah, you used to need an SRV for doing all these planetary scan missions, and then they came up with the, what is it, the data link scanner. So I'll show you here, because I'm going to be able to scan this base without needing to get out of the ship. Nacer, can I request link permission? Yeah, just a second. The passenger mission's still netting some decent credits. Oh, they nerfed the hell out of that, unfortunately. Yes, exploration overall did get a boost. So you've got 700 million. Okay, so you've got, I would say honestly, outfit something like a chieftain. Assassination missions are good. You can get, you know, 2 million, 1.5, 2 million a pop on those. Real easy. I mean, I'm doing a search zone mission, or outpost mission here that's going to be, what's this going to pay out? It's only 600 grand, but I'm doing it more for the influence. Yeah, that's one of the new ships, the Alliance Chieftain. It's the older of the new breed, but it is an amazing ship. I love the hell out of this thing. What do we got here? 0.42G, that's not bad. No, the Alliance Chieftain, the Alliance Challenger, and the Crate Mark II do not have any reputation requirement. They are totally available to the civilian market. Wallenby, I think the Crate is better. It's debatable. I mean, the Crate is a good ship. It's my second favorite, to be honest, right now. But this thing, I've got this thing so tuned up that I can't let go of my my chieftain. I mean, as you can see, easiest thing in the world to get something scanned in this thing. Yeah, so I got a minor bounty. Meh. Galaxy map.
Galaxy map.
One jump, quick flight, all good.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now. Engaging exit protocol.
And Wallenby, I can understand. I mean, this thing was specialized. It's specialized, but at the same time, it's still enough general purpose that I can. I mean, if I took out one of the hull reinforcement packs, I'd have a 32-ton cargo bay. Trading is ish. There's a cycle of boom and bust, and every time Frontier knocks down one of the booms, somebody finds something else. Smuggling is not as profitable as it used to be. But no, Wallenby, I love the crate. It's just a little bit more general purpose for... And I had this thing tuned up for just assassination missions. Just cash, cash, cash. I mean, it was... Anytime I saw a Federal Corvette in my scopes, I was like, here comes the cash. They may as well have had dollar signs over their head instead of elite symbols. Oi, you two, knock it off. Let's see if we can find a good assassination mission. Doubt we're going to, but hey, may as well give it a shot. Oh, Heretic, that's... yeah.
Fine.
Okay. Somebody's sleeping in my parking spot. Oh, hey, Gruz. Find me a parking spot.
Initiating.
No, really. Gear down?
Gear down and slowing.
Turn this in. Good cash. Well, good influence. That's what we're aiming for in this system at the moment. We want to boost our influence higher. Source and return, deliver, nah. Let's see here, donate, no. Massacre, nope. Gold pirates, come on, you need somebody killing. Strategic data hack operation, that'd be kind of fun. Ooh. Disable fuel depot power grid. Is this the same place? Treshchov's Folly. Treshchov's Folly. Alright. How far away is that? We'll take a quick look at this. Because I've been hoping for something like this too. Just got to make a quick stop in a Densu and swap out ships. Something a little bit more stealthy. Gear up.
Landing gear retracted.
Because I've been thinking that I could turn this Alliance Challenger, the stealth build I got, I could make that into a hell of a strike craft. It's already good at doing scans. But I bet I could turn it into something of a stealth bomber.
Maximum velocity engaged. Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are now at normal levels.
There we go. Yeah, just got to do a quick swap, and I think I've already got the missiles I need on board. And Yuki and Hank are now fighting. Lovely. So I'm probably going to have to make this the last mission of the day once I get this taken care of. Because cats. The appeal of missions paying less than 5 million goes away after your second billion. Space people problems. Yeah, I'm just doing this for the challenge because, I mean, yeah, each mission was paying less than 1 million there, so. I definitely don't need the cash. Well, I'm trying to build cash up for one of the, for the carriers when the fleet, the squadrons up there. Lakon, Kilo, Yankee, Lima request docking clearance.
Initiating.
Pad 5.
7 o'clock immediate.
Gear down?
Gear down.
Let's see here. What is here? HUD colors by RGB. Exclamation point, HUD. Oh yes, I was prepared and I was all set for that. No problem, Slayer Nebula. Oh yeah, no, glad to help. Alright, let's get swapped out here. Okay, what are we looking at on fire groups? Exactly what I was hoping for, alright. You'd think a $500 HOTUS wouldn't have problems. Yeah, you'd think. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Slayer Nebula, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Pull up a seat. Not here for much longer, unfortunately, but we're gonna have some fun while we are. Oh, good. Good, good.
Work.
Interstellar travel mode engaging.
Budman, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Too much work? Well, yeah, there is such a thing, there isn't there? And Mr. Headless,
optimal levels. Ready.
Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Alright, how far am I going to have to fly here? That's not bad, 4,400 light seconds. Well, at least it's not 6 digits. System map.
Displaying map.
All the way out there in what we like to call the ass end of nowhere. 0.17 G. Oh, this is gonna be fairly easy. Replaced music to keep me calm as I played World of Tanks. I still need to engineer these heat sinks. Oh well, minor complaint. Sanson, take care, have a good one, and yeah, catch you later. We called the Moo Crew then? Can be. I've considered it. But no, the Moo Crew is as good as anything. The ass end of nowhere, also known as BFE, yes, also known as Fargo. And if anybody hasn't seen Troops, look that up. It was Cops done with stormtroopers on Tatooine. Yeah, most people would call this the ass end of space, but I like the small town feeling you get around here. I mean, we know everybody. Everybody. Yep, turn the camera off now. Yep, turn it off. Turn it off. Yep, what we had here were a couple of Jawas that, well, we confronted them and they got a little violent. It happens a little time, you know, it happens from time to time. And then you see a couple of TIE bombers go flying overhead and hit the Sandcrawler. Truex, post a link? Yeah, let me, let's see here. There you go. If you don't settle down, I'm gonna shoot you. Thank you, my mod staff. You are... it's nice to have mod staff kind of falling over each other rather than everybody just kind of, the other guy will get it. Alright. Well, we're coming in a little... Gotta change the angle a little bit. Perfect. 15% heat. Oh, this baby runs cold. Alright, weapons are hot. Silent running is on. Keel back in the air. Well, it sucks to be him.
Heat sink deployed. Warning, you have entered a trespass zone.
And there's the power grid. Lined up and light them up.
Incoming mission critical message. Warning, temperature.
And away we go.
Bounty incurred. Under attack. Taking damage.
Warning.
Taking heat damage. Trespass zone cleared.
Replaced all the green LEDs on the Warthog with red ones. Oh, I bet that did. One of the things I liked doing with the Warthog throttle was turning... I had a script for the APU. So when I flipped the APU switch on, it activated all the LEDs. And then I just turned it off and it stopped glowing. Galaxy map.
Galaxy map.
Oh yeah, I gotta go back. Excuse me. I'm gonna hit a little hard here. No, we may be good. Alright. You think they like me? Because, I don't think they like me.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone. Heat sink deployed. Incoming mission critical message. Under attack. Taking damage. Bounty incurred. Heat sink deployed.
Okay, that one I did pull up a little late, but the altitude wasn't a 0 or a minus. So apparently we made it alright. You know what, honestly, it's just going to be easier to do a 90-degree climb out and get away from the planet. But no, I mean, that was what's the security on that? Okay, low security, but it's a size 3 base. I was taking a lot of, I was actually taking a lot of surface-to-air fire there. Only lost, what, 4% hull? Not bad. Oh, that's neat. But yeah, also, I've got, I'm missing 2 Class 5 hull reinforcement packs in this thing.
Stand by.
I'm running 2 Class 6 cargo bays. This thing is still, this is tough enough. I like this for assault. I like this as a strike craft. Three-quarter impulse.
Three-quarter impulse.
Brizlago, you're gonna overshoot. Or not. Nice, nice recovery there. Truex, you set up your Challenger as a silent assault ship too? It's really fun. I can see the draw of stealth builds. I'm not very good at them yet, but I see the draw. Ouch, Tearlock, that's... Yeah, I figured you meant 160. No, that's all right, Foul. I'm gonna be taking off after this mission because cats are fighting and cats are needing attention, and unfortunately, it's about that time anyway. Gear down.
Glad you remembered this time.
Damn it, Eli! Don't tell. See what I got to put up with for a co-pilot. Got to put it down gently. I wouldn't want to ding the hull anymore. We aren't finished with you yet? Oh, I'll be back tomorrow. It'll be much cooler, the cats will be much happier, and things will be on a much more even keel. Theoretically. Oh, what the hell, take the rep. Alright, and get clear so Brizlago can land here. Gear up.
Retracting modules.
Alright, Brizlago, all yours. And on that note, on that bombshell, or missile spam. Now, did you notice when I was... They've still got some good anti-air, or some anti-missile work there, so... Still need to figure out a counter to that. It looks like maybe the pacifiers were actually taking out the power grid rather than the missiles. Something to look at. Anyway, on that note, I'm out for now. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Always a pleasure. Always good chatting with people. Always good meeting new people, and happy to answer questions, help out however I can, and just generally hang out. And thank you all for taking time out of your day to come by and chat it up. Let's see here. That goes there. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, usual time, 1900 hours game time, or noon Pacific, or I guess 2 p.m. Central. And yeah, we'll do it again. We'll figure out, I'm sure we'll figure out some other silliness to test out. And if not, I'm sure that we'll try to get, you know, at the very least we'll keep Hank from blowing up my ship. No problem, Ghost, all good. I'm just happy people are here and hanging out. So yeah, fly safe. If you can't fly safe, fly dangerous. If you can't fly safe or fly dangerous, stealth ground assault is probably something you want to hold off on. Take care, everybody. Have a good one, and yeah, let's go have a. Well, let's go to the old standby. Let's go bother Levangie. Take care, all. Good night.